everyone, welcome back to another scrapbook layout video, and thank you for joining me again today. I have a pretty quick one here today that I'm going to do for you, and I am using Ghost Town. This is the newest Halloween collection by Doodlebug, just released. I will leave links below. I will leave a link below to not only my little scrapbook store, but I will also leave my affiliate link if you guys don't mind using those. They don't cost you anything extra, and it just kind of helps out with the channel. So also, I'm going to leave a couple other links for some dies, and there won't be the exact same ones that I have, but they're extremely similar, and you will see those a little later on. So in the beginning, you might have seen that sketch. That is a page map sketch from October, of 2020. And it is also like the October challenge sketch over on my Little Scrapbooks Facebook page. So I will also leave a link to my Little Scrapbooks Facebook page. She does a monthly challenge. She mostly tries, she's right now, she's moving. So things have been a little bit different, but she's almost done and almost ready to be, get things rolling again. So but the cool thing is you can enter to, you just make a layout, and by the time this video goes up, I believe the chance to use this sketch for a layout will be over with. If you are watching this and you are part of the My Little Scrapbook Store family already, then you've probably already seen this sketch and know all about it. But if you are newer to my channel or don't know about My Little Scrapbook Store, she has challenges, and the crops, the lives that we do all the time, those are all challenges that you can basically enter to win gift certificates to her store. So she is very generous with her gift certificates. Anyways, like I said, am using the new Ghost Town by Doodlebug. This is a great collection. I don't need it. I didn't need it. I have plenty of Halloween, but not plenty of Halloween photos. So but you know me and Doodlebug, right? I can't pass it up. So I decided that I would go ahead and get this, and I wasn't going to get everything. Like, I wasn't going to get the odds and ends and that, but then I realized those odds and ends, because they are Doodlebug, will match with all their past collections, and I don't have a whole lot of ephemera pieces and things like that to go with the older collections, before they really got into making ephemera or the chit chat. So now I can just, after I use it with this collection a little bit, I'm going to just throw it in with the older collections and have those. I do, other than the Bella Boulevard one that I did, what was it, Boo Monsters or something like that. That one I only got because I got it for my Little Scrapbook Store for that crop. But other than that, I just don't let myself buy Halloween collections anymore. Again, like I said, you guys know me and Doodlebug, so it's super hard for me to pass up on a Doodlebug collection. But yeah, same thing with Christmas. I bought a couple, but not unplanned. I bought unplanned ones. Let's put it that way. I just don't, I have enough Christmas, and you guys will be seeing a bunch of Christmas layouts coming up. I'm very inspired to do Christmas, and since I've been in such a slump, I've decided I want to do Christmas. So I'm gonna go for that. I hope you guys are ready for that. But first, I wanted to do this Halloween, and I'm not doing this to enter the prize for the prize or anything like that. I am just doing this so I can, help promote my Little Scrapbook Store, and she is a wonderful, it's the best design team I could ask to be on. So I'm going to follow this sketch very, very closely, which I do on rare occasions. Usually I just figure out where the photos go and maybe the paper and call it good. But this one I'm going to do very closely. First of all, on the right hand side of the sketch, I loved that there was a big white square. Now they had a bigger square than my square, but it had the journaling in that area. So what better to use than these pieces that Doodlebug, and I've told the Doodlebug multiple times now, I love these journaling cards. So you guys might have seen that was the very first thing I cut out because I knew right away. I have a long story. It's it's not going to, you won't see my journaling. I do cover up my journaling at the end photos. But I love how this layout came out. But yeah, it's just the journaling's not going to be out there for you guys to read. I apologize for that. But these are pictures of my husband one year, and we were out trick-or-treating. So my youngest got really thirsty, and he walks back to the house. We were like a few blocks away from our house, and he came back to get my youngest some water, to drink. And he was taking forever. And next thing I know, he's wearing this mask. And it's like standing in the street light, trying to be all creepy and stuff. And the story goes on from there. So it's pretty hilarious. But the one reason I knew that I wanted to scrapbook these photos with this collection is let me show you really quick. See that roll of red foam tape? That's all I have left, you guys, and I'm piling it on. I'm using tons of it out of 2 rolls. So the last time I did a layout video, I was on the other roll, and then I pulled this out and I was working on some class kits and just kind of trying to get back into the swing of things. And I made it a point to use it up. I think I used most of it up on that one layout where I popped up that word, and I mentioned it in that video. But anyways, that Doodlebug doodle pop right there with the truck and the ghost driving the truck is why I for sure wanted this collection and wanted to use these photos to go with this collection. You will see. I don't know if you can tell in the bottom photo, but my husband is actually driving. Don't worry, we were very safe, and it was just a very short drive to his parents' house, but we used to go trick-or-treating over there when the kids were younger. But I thought, how perfect is this guy driving the truck for these pictures? So I was very much in love with those. Now, I haven't glued down that journaling spot yet because I am going to type up my journaling. I have a lot to say, and I know that writing my journaling, I won't have enough room. Now, the one thing that I love how this layout turns out, it went really quickly. It took maybe less than a half hour to do it all, including, well, maybe, okay, less than about 45 minutes, even with the journaling. And I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, the one thing that I wish I would have thought about, and I could have pulled up the papers. People have mentioned the undo. I have some undo. I just am too lazy. I never think about it and I never get it out. Really quick, see these spiderweb dies? These are the ones. I've had these forever. I don't really remember where I got them. I love these dies. I'm really going to make it a point to try to use up some of my dies. You guys know I've been crazy about dies, and I keep buying them, but I'm not using them. So I was super excited. I got the idea because on the sketch you might have seen there was a spider web on the sketch. But anyways, so I will leave a link below to a very similar die set that I know that would be go just about as perfectly as these ones. So what I was saying, however, a second ago before I mentioned the dies, is those pictures of my husband, I wish that I would have moved them to the right about an inch each. So that whole cluster, after I looked and glued them down, I looked up at the sketch and it was more centered than mine was, which I like how my papers are. So that's the only thing. I feel like there's a whole lot of white space between the photos and the journaling that doesn't really get filled. But I'm okay with that because I still love when you can't really tell because in the in-shot photos, I do cover up the journaling. So you guys can't really tell, but once the journaling's on there, it kind of fills in that void. So it's not so much white right there. And I did another thing I did is even on the sketch, there was a little scallop strip next to the left-hand side of the photo. I did change my photo sizes as well a little bit. And so I added that little green scallop. So I even added that little part and I thought I was done. So I'm going to turn the camera off here in just a moment. But in the end, I do change the tree because once I put my journaling up, or type my journaling up, the tree covers up. I had so much journaling to say. And I added a tree up by the ghost, and a couple other things. So there's a couple more things added when you see the photos. So I think I'm about ready to turn off the camera here because I was thinking that I was pretty much done and this was going to be, I was happy with the layout at this point. I just decided to add a couple things around. So I also added a couple of, since I had the 2 doodle pops on there already, there was some spiders you can see on the right hand side of the screen, doodle pop spiders, so I decided to go ahead and add those on there. And then I just added 3 stars from that doodle pop sheet around the layout. And the back of the background you can see is actually a pattern paper, so I don't use black and backgrounds like this, but I really enjoyed this layout. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a great Halloween and be safe and take care of yourselves. And I hope to have more videos up soon. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye.